ta-da.
How do we look?
It started. We're rolling.
Hello, people. Welcome to the new episode of Spoiler-Free Alert.
Yes.
Episode number 3.
Oh, not again. We are so sophisticated. We just speak in foreign languages from now on.
Yes. And we are sophisticated for a particular reason.
Because today is the day
we will be talking about
the Oscars. Because I won one.
Didn't we all, really?
No, I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Only I did.
We remember your amazing performance.
In everything.
It's true.
I know, right?
That was the name of the movie. Everything. Anyway,
Anyhow.
So as you probably know, the Oscars this year were hosted by Ellen DeGeneres.
Our favorite Ellen, who is awesome always. So in the Oscars, she was awesome again.
Yeah, she was a really nice host. She was really down to earth. She made her kind of jokes that we all love, really. I think it was a good show from this point of view.
Yes.
Slightly unmemorable with some exceptions.
Obviously.
Yes. But those exceptions probably made it all work.
Exactly. No, the thing that we were saying was that it kind of didn't feel like a show. Like, for some reason last year's it was more of a show. I don't know why. I mean, Seth MacFarlane did those kind of songs last year that were really hilarious and stuff like that. This year it wasn't that much of a show. Maybe it wasn't as memorable as you said, but it still worked somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't as extravagant, I guess.
Probably.
As I thought Oscars are. I mean, I remember, as I was telling you, I remember seeing that edition where Anne Hathaway and James Franco hosting aside, which was, the show itself had like a lot of like special effects and visuals, and I just remember that it was just so beautiful. I think they made like something for Titanic that year. It was just, it had that feeling like of grandeur or something.
The thing is that in general it gave you the feeling that it was more down to earth from different aspects. First of all, Ellen DeGeneres herself, the choice of Ellen is very particular because if we think about other presenters being from the Golden Globes or the Oscars or anything really, what they're looking for is someone very cocky, kind of, who will make this kind of dirty jokes, but not dirty as in, you know, sexual jokes, but parody of everything and everyone.
Sarcastic.
And be sarcastic against everyone. The thing is that Ellen knows almost everyone from, you know, the guests, and she doesn't just know them, they have some sort of friendship, a first name basis kind of friendship, and she gives you the idea that she doesn't have the need to make these jokes memorable or
it wasn't.
She has this confidence that she's there, I know everyone, we're friends, so this brought the whole show more down to earth and more inside our houses, maybe up to a point, maybe.
Yeah.
So
it didn't have to go all Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes.
Exactly. So it was a different touch, yet lovely, I would say.
Yes. Live performances, as for musical numbers, the nominees for Best Song were all performed. They were all good and nice. We noticed Idina Menzel for Let It Go having some issues.
I was really waiting to listen to that song live at the Oscars, but it was quite a bad performance, and obviously we're not saying that she's a bad performer. Who are we to say that?
It looked like a definite technical difficulty. Maybe
because she was always kind of faster than the orchestra. It felt awkward, but the U2 performed and they were good, like kind of acoustic show. Even the Moon song from her was performed again, kind of acoustic. They were just sitting down with a guitar.
That's the
that
way
was lovely.
Originally it is.
Yeah, and there was also Pharrell. The only good thing was that he went down the stage and he was dancing with
Lupita and Amy Adams
and even Meryl Streep, so that was a good thing.
Yeah. And he was, really shorts at the Oscars, really. Anyway, my absolute favorite moment of probably the whole show was Pink's performance.
She was awesome.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow was just beautiful.
It wasn't beautiful. It was beautiful. Let's not go overboard.
No, for me it was beautiful. It was that good.
There's only one thing in the world that is beautiful, and you know what that is.
Yes, we're talking about...
No.
No?
It's a secret. You'll never know. This can be interpreted so wrong.
I know, right?
Yes. It was really nice that they talked about The Wizard of Oz for a bit, because it's 75 years since its release. However, having said that, I cannot...
It's also 75 years, I think.
From the release of Gone with the Wind, and nobody mentioned anything about it, which was really sad for me, being a very big fan of that film. But
yeah, I mean, Gone with the Wind in the end did win, actually, the Oscars that year. And
so
it's not like it's a movie that didn't...
age well.
Yeah, that's the thing. It stood the test of time.
Yeah.
So I don't really see why it wasn't mentioned. And they had like a couple of really quite random montages as well. So they could have just put a scene from it.
Yeah,
instead of just... The Incredibles. It was a lot of The Incredibles at some
theme,
point.
every year the Oscars have a theme, and this year the theme of the Oscars was heroes. So in some parts of the show they had some videos showing various heroes, from superheroes to Disney heroes to heroes in general. So, which wasn't really anything special, to be honest. It was just, I mean, it was something you and me could have made easily, like just chopping movies and showing.
That's what you wouldn't expect from an Oscars show. Probably.
Yeah. The only fun part was when they did the Disney heroes thing, that when it stopped, Ellen DeGeneres said, "Did you think there wasn't enough Nemo in there?" Because she did the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo, so...
Yes.
Ellen, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Thing with the pizza.
Obviously.
I mean, seeing Brad Pitt and Meryl Streep, eat up pizza.
They
It's
didn't
just like
eat it, they
we're
devoured
part of the
it.
same world.
Yeah, when you eat pizza as well. I mean, it was in a night, let's say, lacking other memorable things. This was something that would probably go down to history of the Oscars. I mean,
as well as with the selfie.
Yeah, the selfie, which actually shut down Twitter first.
I broke Twitter.
Exactly, yeah. And it's an amazing moment because, I mean, yeah, randomly, Ellen just says, let's have a selfie. She was walking a lot through the corridors instead of just being on stage. So at some point she was like, yeah, let's all have a selfie. She started with Meryl Streep, just saying, hey Meryl, let's have a selfie so that everyone will retweet it and it will become the biggest retweet ever. And just other people started joining, including Jared Leto and Julia Roberts and Jennifer Lawrence, Brad Pitt, everyone. So it became a huge kind of picture. And it actually is the biggest retweet ever, with now more than 3 million retweets, I think. And then there was the pizza. Obviously everyone thought about Jennifer when Ellen DeGeneres mentioned ordering pizza. We were thinking about Jennifer Lawrence going like, "Where's the pizza? Where's the pizza?"
Yeah. God, remember when your mom didn't order that pizza that one time, and I was so
you had to walk
mad.
away. So we were at a house we had over in Hawaii. We were all like going out on this little adventure in kayaks from my house across this part of the ocean into these other small islands. Sounds really epic, right?
And it was 45 minutes there and 45 minutes back.
Exactly. And my mom said for us to call her when we were on the island.
When we get to the island.
Because she's going to order pizza that takes 45 minutes to get
back.
back.
So by the time we get back.
So we got there, we have hot pizza.
The pizza is there.
So we paddle all the way back, and literally the only thing that's keeping us going is pizza.
It's pizza. We're all chanting,
hot pizza. Hot pizza.
So cold.
We get there, and I'm like, "Where's the pizza?" And then
mom's like,
Josh's
"Oh, you want me
mom
to
was
order
like,
it?"
"Oh my God, you want me to order it?" And I just like looked at her, and I was like, I was like, yoga breathing.
The funny thing is that when the pizza arrived to her, she was already eating some. What the hell is happening with you, girl? How do you do that?
I should have seen her. She was like already like only watching Jennifer. Oh, she ate already. Where does she have the pizza from?
In her pocket or
Yeah,
something?
like 20 minutes later, like after commercial, she was still eating. She's still eating. She's
I
still
know,
chewing.
it was so weird. And the funniest thing is that obviously there wasn't enough pizza for everyone, so everyone was just running to get some pizza, And the cutest thing is that in an interview I saw from Kate Blanchett, she had gone to the bar to actually eat something because she was starving, and on her way back she heard that there was pizza inside, but they wouldn't let her in, and by the time she was in, the pizza was gone.
Because I was in the bar when you had the pizza.
Oh.
I went to the bar to try and get something to eat, and then you were handing out pizza and they wouldn't let me back in.
Oh, that's horrible. You missed the pizza.
I know, but all those actresses just were hoovering it up,
I know.
wouldn't have got a pizza anymore.
But in the green room, everybody was eating the pizza. A lot of women were in there. But in the audience, the men were grabbing. Like Kevin Spacey grabbed a whole box. He wouldn't just get... And I was like, no, it's the women who haven't eaten. Give it to the women.
It's true.
Brad is just chomping down.
Poor Kate.
I know. But then Ellen went around with a hat, like Pharrell's hat, to to collect money for the pizzas. She actually gathered $1,000 and she gave it to the guy. The next morning, the guy was invited to her show, the Ellen show, and she handed him $1,000 as a tip.
And that's a lucky guy. See, that just gets to show that even being a pizza
Exactly.
guy has his perks.
Well, I told him at that moment, I'm becoming a pizza guy. End of story.
Note that not a pizza girl, she will become a pizza guy. That would be
No.
interesting. We'll keep you posted and update you on that.
No, yes.
Breaking news. Hi, Mom.
No, Mom, no!